Yine çok enteresan ve süper teknolojiden uzak bir konuşma dinleyeceksiniz. Bir keynote konuşma aslında. Tamamen yapay zeka ile ilgili ama teknik hiçbir şey yok içerisinde. Bence şu an dünyanın çok ciddi ihtiyacı olan bir şey bu arada. Ne mutlu bize ki bizi kırmadı. İngiltere'den buraya geldi. Londra'dan geliyor bir sonraki konuşmacımız. Aslında alkışlarınızı rica edeceğim çünkü çok özel bir isim, çok özel bir konu. Kendisine de politika ve strateji çalışmaları yapan birisi diyor, tanımlaması öyle kendisini. Yapay zeka politikalarından bahsedecek aslında. Hadi anons edeyim. Edhem. Ben gidip alıyorum konuşmacımızı.
I feel like I'm going to have some coffee. Quite exciting, in fact. I'm really delighted to be here in Turkey. I come and go. I've been doing that for many years. And in my spare time, I'm also chairman of the Turkish-British Chamber of Commerce and Industry. So Turkey has a very special place in my heart. But let me tell you where I'm coming from when I look at AI. I'm coming from a global perspective. I travel around the world, and I travel in and out of various governments, and I look at what various countries are doing in AI. My sector is in fact space, but of course with space comes AI, and so we can't help within the space sector but have an understanding of AI. Let me tell you what I find, because this is going to have direct impacts on Turkey. It is clear the future is what carries humanity. And this, right now where we are, this is the era where artificial intelligence is reshaping the world in every aspect of our lives. It is fast becoming the air that we breathe. Shaping our thoughts, our minds. I know you've been listening to a number of people before me, helping you to understand, if not already, the sheer extent that it is affecting our psychology as we move forward in AI. It is affecting our health and it is affecting our relationships. It offers profound opportunities to promote responsibility, equity and sustainability, and it also offers destruction, dominance, and every shadow of the human subconscious played out in the virtual world. So along with the opportunities comes the warnings. How we design AI today, it determines not only efficiency of our industries, but also the moral future of our children, grandchildren, and for generations to come. This generation are the architects of what is yet going to happen in the future. And now let me tell you where my concentration is when I look at AI. We are the joint caretakers of our planet. Whether we are from an emerging market, a third world country, a middle power, superpower, or a multi-power, we are in this together. Whatever nation or heritage, we have something in common, and that is to preserve the planet we live on together. And so, if you were to ask me, what is the color of AI? I would say that it is green, and it must be green. A sustainable future is not just a nice to have, it is an existential necessity for the gift that we have been given. To be the Earth's caretaker, I myself take that very seriously. My job around the world is to sit on various diplomatic tables and policy tables. It is people like myself who take the knowledge that you all bring and we put that into cohesive form and we create the policies, the rules, the regulations, the laws, the norms that all of you then practice by. I'm going to explore the scope of AI for a green and sustainable future, the opportunities it presents for impact investment, the critical role of gender equality, and how we can foster innovation through startups and scale-ups. I know that the panel coming after me is going to talk about that in more detail, but it is important. I will also highlight the profound responsibility that we carry. AI is a force for transformative progress, and with thoughtful application, it can amplify the coherent, collaborative, collegiate human potential and leadership, prosperity, as well as sustainability. We know from what we have seen around the world that AI has actively proven to accelerate solutions in many domains. We process large data sets, identifying patterns and predicting outcomes. AI enables optimized energy use, enhanced supply chain efficiency, and informed management of resources. For example, AI optimizes energy grids by predicting demand fluctuations and integrating renewable energy sources efficiently. In agriculture, very exciting, AI promotes precision farming. We have to eat, guiding water, fertilizer, and nutrient use to improve yields whilst protecting the environment. In transportation, AI-driven logistics and traffic management enhances efficiency, reducing energy consumption and supporting cleaner urban ecosystems. From water management to the skies, AI has a hand in this. AI can monitor systems of rainfall patterns, river flows, agricultural usage in real time. These enable cities and farms to conserve very essential resource. As you know, as time moves on, we're running out of water. And this is why people like me look to people like you to see where is the next innovation, where is the next technology going to come from? How are we going to be able to combine our knowledge and our resources, whether it is through investments or governments, to come up with the solutions that humanity needs to progress? It is governments and organizations combined with our communities who apply this intelligence to implement the interventions with great precision. Doesn't always work, but when we do, it is maximizing the benefits for the ecosystem of the human population alike. In industry, AI has been continuing to enhance operational efficiency, reducing waste and supporting the circular economy. When your circular economy is supported, the quality of your lives get better. We know that AI already actively facilitates urban planning. Now, the reason I'm even mentioning that is because the sheer number of countries I have been in, only to find that I'm stuck in traffic, and I need not go into too great a depth where I was earlier today. But when AI facilitates urban planning for greener, more sustainable cities, it is by integrating real-time data on transportation, energy consumption, and environmental conditions. City planners can design efficient public transport, reduce congestion, and optimize energy usage in buildings. This type of intelligent urban management improves quality of life, reduces emissions, and strengthens resilience to environmental challenges. I have sat on the City of London Planning Committee for many years, and these were the considerations that we had to increase business and therefore prosperity for the City of London. There can be no doubt that AI is a transformative and essential partner in sustainable development. And this is where the intersection of AI and impact investment presents a unique opportunity to generate both measurable societal outcomes and sustainable financial returns. Impact investment encompasses critical projects that advance environmental, social, or governance goals alongside economic growth. AI itself enhances the effectiveness of such investments in multiple ways. And this is something you should be interested in, because if you don't have money, if you don't have funds, your innovation dies. Data-driven decision-making. AI processes complex data sets to identify investment opportunities that balance societal impact with profitability, enabling investors to support ventures that deliver measurable benefits. We are taking the guesswork out of our investments, and it is AI that is making that efficient for us. Scenario modeling. AI simulates potential outcomes, evaluating risks and informing us, the decision makers. Investors gain confidence in projects that achieve both sustainability and commercial viability. This is not to say that we already have all of the answers, because we don't, and this is where you come in. We would be looking to you, those who are in the business of AI or hope to be in the business of AI, to actually help us come to this kind of road. Portfolio scalability. AI enables real-time monitoring of portfolios, optimizing allocation and adjusting strategies to maximize impact and returns. Those of you who know me, some will not, as an alderman in the City of London Corporation, I am one of the politicians, the upper house, of the financial mile. In other words, I am one of the governors of one of the most influential international financial centers of the globe. And I can assure you, these are of great interest to us. Looking at predictive insights, AI forecasts trends in energy demand, climate patterns, technological advancements, and social priorities, allowing investors to act proactively. They're calling out to you. They are looking for precisely this kind of AI that will help them, and they will invest in it because it is in their interest to invest in it. Innovation in enablement. AI identifies emerging technologies and entrepreneurial talent, enabling investors to support ventures that are scalable, socially responsible, and also, the magic word, environmentally sustainable. It is by combining artificial intelligence with impact investment that we create a cycle in which capital and innovative work together to address global challenges whilst generating sustainable economic growth. This integration allows investors to participate in shaping a future that is both prosperous and responsible. To attract a wide spectrum of investors, impact initiatives benefit from transparency, clarity, and alignment with market opportunities. This is when AI is enabled by quantifying outcomes, aligning that profitability and purpose, fostering collaboration, promoting innovation-friendly policies, looking at, for example, incentives, matched funding, and supportive regulatory environments, encouraging investments to AI-driven sustainable initiatives. I'm going to mention, for example, a company in the City of London, Seraphim. Seraphim are, in fact, investors, venture capitalists in satellites, and their ability to spot the most profitable satellites, the most profitable businesses, has been astronomical. They're racing way ahead of all of the other competitors because of their sheer ability in an industry that is still embryonic with high risks. The returns are phenomenal for Seraphim. It is this approach which nurtures a virtuous cycle where AI amplifies impact investment. Impact investment drives sustainable innovation, and innovation accelerates positive outcomes for communities, industries, and the environment. Startups and scale-ups are engines of innovation, creativity, and societal advancement. I get very excited whenever I see new startups in the UK, because I know that when we get that right, that is where true innovation lies. AI enhances their capacity to bring ideas to life, scale solutions, and maximize impact. Let's look at market insights. AI can analyze your consumer trends. This is in small businesses and scale-ups. It can look at the competitive landscapes and emerging opportunities, enabling the startups to refine products and strategies. Without these, startups can fail. The operational efficiency. AI automates processes, optimizes the supply chains. You save a lot of money when supply chains are optimized, and supports resource management. Access to capital, it is critical. It creates a predictive analytics demonstrating a venture's potential, connecting the startups to the investors who value sustainable innovation. What I'm giving you here, there are some of these around the world, but we can have more. In fact, an awful lot more. Scale-ups benefit enormously from AI by expanding operations efficiently and maintaining quality and innovation responsibly. This is where your white space is. This is where we look to find investment opportunities. By creating environments where innovation thrives, we encourage entrepreneurial talent to develop solutions that address society's most pressing challenges. And illustrative case studies show how AI-driven startups reduce energy consumption in urban areas, traffic pollution, which we have an awful lot of in the city, to protect ecosystems, and using predictive analytics to optimize resource allocation in emerging markets. Each success story demonstrates the profound multiplier effect that AI can have when paired with entrepreneurial ingenuity. Now I'm going to talk about a topic that is not just dear to my heart, but I would say is something which, if humanity does not take into consideration, will find that the fragmentation that we are seeing geopolitically today will actually get even worse. Gender equality is central to designing AI systems that are inclusive, effective, and innovative. Diverse teams contribute broader perspectives, enhance problem solving, and foster ethical AI development. By fostering diversity and inclusion, AI development reflects the experiences, priorities, and aspirations of all communities. When we balance gender, we move away from global fragmentation and we become whole. Gender-balanced teams create AI solutions that are critically empathetic, user-centered, and ethically sound. Without this, we will continue to see the frightening circumstances of the globe we are in today. Promoting gender equality in AI in both a moral and strategic imperative ensures that technology serves the world in a cohesive and collaborative way. AI presents tremendous potential to advance human progress and sustainability. To realize these benefits, it is essential to design AI systems with ethical principles at their core. That is all down to you. Transparency. AI decisions and methodologies should be understandable to not only developers, but to users and to regulators and policymakers who may not have technical minds. I sit on the City of London Corporation's police board. This is where we often find that in the city, with the major banks, with those that actually do the investing, they don't understand the technical language, and this is why they don't always invest. So when you go to an investor, you need to be able to speak in layman's terms so that they can understand you. Look at accountability. Clear structures ensure responsibility for AI outcomes, fostering trust and reliability, so that we need that in today's date more than ever. Safety and security, what can I say? Robust systems prevent unintended consequences and support resilience in complex environments. The alternative is the collapse of civilizations. And I say that because we know past civilizations have collapsed when the systems have become too complex. And we may find that the fragmentation that is happening today is because we have been moving far too far into the complexities. And so AI now, in this modern era, is it enough to be able to save the collapse of civilization? Fairness, algorithms should promote equitable access to benefits and prevent bias in outcomes. When there is bias, again, fragmentation occurs. And I say all this because it is down to all of you to be able to put these through whenever you create your AI systems. You might agree with me that fragmentation is, in fact, the precursor to the collapse of civilizations. You only need to look at it yourself, and you will see how close this is to the truth. Ethical AI provides an imperative foundation for innovation that enhances human potential whilst safeguarding societal and environmental well-being. By prioritizing these principles, AI becomes a catalyst for sustainable progress, prosperity, and opportunity. Human capital drives AI innovation. Never underestimate talent and the psychology of talent. Education, training, and mentorship empower the next generation to harness AI for positive outcomes. But it is global collaboration and networks that allow young minds and innovators to share insights, develop solutions collectively, and create scalable AI applications that address challenges such as, of course, climate change, urbanization, resource management. Don't be afraid, reach out globally. Collaborative ecosystems ensure AI solutions are, in fact, sustainable, equitable, and impactful. Governments and investors, that is, your own government and investors, alongside ours and others, can foster these opportunities by providing incentives for startups that developed AI tools for clean energy, sustainable agriculture, and circular economies. Everything that I mention here will give you quality of life, will give you a better living standard, and would ensure the longevity of humanity. AI-driven impact investment not only produces immediate results, but also strengthens our ecosystems for continuous innovation. By guiding AI innovation with foresight, looking ahead of the curve, and collaborating with people like myself, the policymakers and industry leaders, this is what amplifies the capacity to create positive societal transformation. We can't do without you, and you can't do without us. Thoughtful regulation, combined with incentives for innovation, ensures that AI becomes a tool for prosperity, equity, and environmental stewardship. Industry leaders, which is what you are, in particular, can champion initiatives that integrate AI into operations, supply chains, and services whilst creating opportunities for education, employment, and entrepreneurship. It is by supporting startups and that emerging talent that industries you will shape a workforce that is equipped for an AI-driven future, ensuring competitiveness not just for your business, but for your country, contributing to sustainable development. If only you realize just how important every single one of you are. I have a dream. Imagine cities where energy grids are fully optimized, emissions are minimized, and waste is efficiently managed. Imagine agricultural systems that maximize yield while conserving resources, and healthcare systems that predict and prevent disease at scale. Imagine startups around the world harnessing AI to create scalable solutions for clean energy, transportation, and climate adaptation. Well, I'm actually living that dream right now, because this is exactly what is happening around the world. And this will go on for generations. My dream, my vision, is not abstract. It is achievable. AI combined with human ingenuity, ethical guidance, and investment in talent, which I cannot emphasize to you enough, creates a future where technology amplifies opportunity, strengthens your resilience, and advances sustainability. You want your business to work. To the young people here today, your curiosity, creativity, and determination are the backbone of our future. You are, in fact, our future. Engage with AI as a tool for innovation, sustainability, and societal impact. Learn continuously, embrace mentorship, and contribute solutions that strengthen your communities and the planet. To the investors in this room and industry leaders, support the AI-driven initiatives that deliver measurable social, environmental, and economic development benefits. Promote inclusive ecosystems that nurture startups, scale-ups, and emerging talent. Champion diversity and ethical innovation. And now to policymakers like myself. Craft policies that empower innovation, establish ethical standards, and encourage collaboration. Facilitate environments where AI amplifies opportunity, sustainability, and prosperity. This is how we are going to design the future, where AI enhances human capability, supports global sustainability, and fosters prosperity. It is an opportunity with imagination, courage, and responsibility, ensuring that AI benefits every community, generation, and ecosystem. Thank you.